So I know you're probably a bit upset by the title, but if you genuinely have this drive to improve your fucking life, then stick to this video. Unless you want to go back to your little fucking TikTok, go ahead. But if you actually have this drive to improve your damn life, then I promise you, watching this video to the very end is going to be so beneficial to you. But okay, you've seen the title and you're probably wondering, what do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? Just shut up. Listen, bro. Do you know how the brain functions? Or the way you think? What is the way an average guy thinks, right? When an average guy, most people, when they're sitting there and they're fucking daydreaming about how amazing their life could be, they're thinking about themselves. Like 90% of the time, and these are estimates, of course, but 90% of the time, you're daydreaming about yourself. You're not daydreaming about some other guy. I mean, sometimes you are, but for the most part, you're thinking about how great you could fucking be. Now, imagine what a conversation between two NPCs, two average guys, looks like. And I'm pretty sure you've witnessed this already, but damn, bro. Now that I'll explain it to you, you'll probably have a better visualization of what I'm talking about. So you have two guys, right? What are these guys going to do is, one guy, they're talking about whatever. One guy's just going to vomit the thoughts he has in his head, speak about himself. And the other guy, you can tell he's not fucking thinking about what he's saying. He's not swallowing the information this guy's providing him. He's too busy thinking about himself. So that the very second, this guy stops saying anything and there's like 2 seconds of awkward silence, this guy, bro, he's going to do the exact same thing this guy did. He's just going to vomit his thoughts out now that, hey, he saw 2 seconds of emptiness within the conversation. He has to fill it, right? So he's just going to blast random information at him that comes to his mind. And this guy's not going to swallow either. It's a cycle of it's an exchange of empty information. These two guys, they're not actually listening to each other because they're too busy thinking about what they have to say. And you see this in conversations all the time. It's just you are not aware of it. Now that you know this shit, think how many times throughout the day this has happened to you. Where somebody's saying something to you. And you're kind of listening, but you catch that one thing. And now you're waiting so the guy stops talking and because you want to interrupt it and speak about something you want to talk about. When you're saying words, when words are coming out of your mouth, when words are coming out of your mouth, it's like waves. Think of waves from a radio station. When a radio station is producing waves, and the waves are traveling, right? When the waves meet other waves, they can't go through each other, they're colliding. I'm not actually sure how radio stations work, but you get the idea, right? They can't go through each other. They can't collide. So what's the solution to this? What is the best way to run a conversation? The most beneficial for you. Now, I have to say this to you. This is going to fucking hurt your ego, but this is where the title of this video comes in. When you're with somebody, and that person actually is telling you a story, doesn't matter if it's fucking correct or not. Let him talk. Like, you're on self-improvement. You want to improve the way people view you. So next time somebody's just gonna blast information. Wait, how did I show this? Oh, I did it like this. Next time somebody's gonna blast information at you, deflect it. Let's say he's telling you a story about fucking school. That's a pretty transparent topic. He's talking about school, right? How bad his last exam was. And instead of you wanting to tell you about your story from school, ask him like, what was the test like, bro? Was it easy? Did you pass it? Like, you want him to talk more and more and more and more. You know why? You know this feeling yourself too. You know this like gratitude you get. This feeling, this nice feeling of when you're telling something to somebody and this guy seems genuinely interesting. He's showing gratitude back to you. He seems like genuinely interested in that conversation. You know how nice of a feeling that is. So next time you're going to talk to somebody, bro, deflect what he's saying back to him. And, you know, I don't mean deflect in the first example I gave. No, like, be genuinely interested in what the guy has to say, because he's giving you information. When you're talking to somebody, one side is giving the other information. Deadass. That's so fucking stupid. A 2-year-old knows this shit. It's an exchange of information, right? And when this guy is telling you something, now you have material to ask him questions. And when you ask him questions, he's gonna have more things to talk to you. And fucking, now it's a cycle. Now this guy's gonna talk over and over and over. And now both sides are genuinely engaged. Think of an average fucking computer. There's a speaker and there's a microphone. One side receives information. I can show you my speaker. Fuck it. Wait, I got one over here. Let's get funky with this shit. When you have a computer, you have a microphone, and you have a speaker. This is to receive information. This is to produce information. When you have a computer, you don't spawn with... Fuck. When you have a computer, you don't have 2 microphones. You don't have 2 speakers. There has to be one and there has to be the other one. That's the way you get a healthy, genuinely interesting conversation. So next time you're going to talk to somebody, don't just blindly vomit shit back together because I've just explained to you how it works. Now you know that shit. I'm actually going to tell you a story so you can visualize this in a practical scenario. Why am I doing the hand thing? Bro. When I go to the gym, I have this friend group, right? There's about 4 or 5 of us. Something around that. And in that group, there's this one guy. He is a very, very experienced weightlifter. Like, I kind of do it for the aesthetics and for the sports part. I'm not trying to become like a big fucking blocky bodybuilder because that has no health benefit. You'll probably doubt me here, but that's not the point. This guy, he's like 17, maybe even 18, I'm not sure. But he's already going to like bodybuilding competitions and he's performed before. He knows his shit. And is that type of guy where, you know, when he speaks his stories from all these different events, bro, you're fucking hooked. It feels like I'm speaking to another self-improvement YouTuber. When this guy speaks, he speaks with so much, like, influence, with such vigor. He's just so fucking interesting to watch, to listen to. And when I'm at the gym and I'm with my guys, this happened so fucking often, where this guy would start a story, and I was genuinely hooked with what he had to say. And then one of the guys from our group, the other guy, he would come in and just start talking about himself, and we would just be like, bro, let him talk. It was so fucking annoying back then to us. That's the best way to run conversations, man. One-sided conversations are like 90% of the time better. When you have somebody who's actually telling you a somewhat interesting story, like, don't interrupt him. Let him speak, even if it's incorrect, I guess. You'll have this, like, thing inside of you that makes you want to fix that guy. But this is a topic for its own video, but you can't win an argument. Here's another side lesson you can learn from the thing. You cannot win an argument, bro. You know why? Because let's say the guy, he says something wrong. That's incorrect. If you don't correct him, you're just going to be misinformed and, you know, you lose. But if you do correct him and you actually convince him that you have the point, guess what? You still fucking lose. Because now this guy's unsatisfied. Now he feels bad. Either way, bro, like, the best way to win an argument is to avoid it. This topic literally, this deserves a video on its own, so I don't want to dive too deep into it, but you get the general idea. That's pretty much it, man. As I said, I have thousands of ideas for social skills, you know, fitness, all that bullshit. All you need to do is to let me know whether if you want more. Fuck it, if you have an idea for a video, comment it down below. I'm not trying to be a dickhead. Subscribe, like, hit the bell button, and suck my dick. No. If you're genuinely hooked into my videos and you like the way I talk, you can stay, sure. But if you want, you can hit the button. Bro, the endings of my videos are always cringe. doesn't fucking matter. Okay, that's all I have to say for this video. If you want to stick around, go ahead. If not, fuck you. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.